I have had countless experiences with so many patients over the years. I mean, 6 years is an amalgam of stories I could tell you. I could spend all day talking to you about that. But I think it's hard to narrow it down, but I think there have been times where I have had to accommodate specific times for people that seem extremely early sometimes, because we rise pretty early to make sure that we can accommodate the patients that we go see and we go take care of. And because of that, sometimes they feel like they bother us, but it's not a bother at all. It's being able to relate to the patient and being able to give them that sense of security going in there. And there was this particular patient that I had once that got up at 4:30 in the morning. I never thought I would be able to get up at 4:30 in the morning to go and do anything for myself, let alone for somebody else. But it was a positive experience because it allowed me to be able to communicate with family, with facility. It can seem a bit difficult for them to be able to adjust the time for this patient, but this patient really needed it. They had a really hard time with medication, with times that they would go to sleep. This was a person who was an early riser, and with dementia made it really, really easy for them to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning, getting ready to go. Someone who's used to being in the military, from what their family had told me, they were used to getting up early in the morning, dress sharply, go out to breakfast, only it was the wrong time. And so being able to communicate with the family, build that relationship with the patient, getting to know them when they themselves could not speak for themselves, and getting to know the facility, it allowed me to be able to connect with every single facet of the patient's lives, to be able to create something that otherwise couldn't help the patient if we tried a different method. And this was someone who had a really hard time because they were getting weaker, they were not as aware of things, and there was a lot of accidents, a lot of bad accidents that could happen, falls, that type of thing. And when we made the change to do a way earlier time to when he would get up, I would show up, take care of him, lie him back down, and he'd get up right up for breakfast again. And it taught me the importance of building that relationship, because otherwise they would say, why 4:30 in the morning? Do you just want to finish quicker? And I was able to talk to the facility, and yes, they were great about it. The family was so grateful for me to be able to do that for them. And it really was a pleasure for me to be able to fulfill that and to be there for the patient and for the family when they could themselves not do it for him. I think that was one of the experiences that I was able to connect the most with, the patient, the facility, the family, even with our own team. And it was a really great experience.